You are my bitch. Ah, you suck dick. My big bitch. You can just lick on my tits. You are my bitch. Ah, Hogoromo. I mean Hamura. You can lick my scrotum. Thank you, my bitch. All right.
I just can't keep hanging
What's up, legends? I got another Naruto Shippuden episode 461 live, post-reaction review for you guys, and it's legendary, baby. But I just watched the episode, pretty good episode in terms of backstory. We need, like I said, we needed Kaguya's backstory, and where this is shaping up, it's looking good. We learned a lot of interesting things we did not know before, and I want this to be canon so bad. I want Kishimoto to be like, yup, canon material right here. Believe it. Believe it! But, yeah, this episode was so good to me, but I wouldn't give it a 10. But, I like action in my episodes, but this was a really good backstory. So if it's canon, if it becomes canon down the line, I'd be happy. So, well, let's start to talk about, there's gonna be some spoilers in this as the future events of Naruto, but if I do, when I say this, I'll warn you guys, for you anime only watchers, about the spoilers, and I'll put like a spoiler on the screen so you can mute the video. You can, like, I'll put the word spoiler on the screen so you can mute the video, and when this word spoiler comes off the screen is when you can take the spoiler notice off. But anyway, let's talk about this episode. So we see Hogoromo and Hamura, the Sage of Six Paths, and his brother, first off as babies. We don't really need to get into that. They were born. Kaguya pushed them out after Tenji gave her the duel last week. But Tenji got in them cheeks so fast after she arrived. He was like, yes, I want this. I want this. Give me your cheeks. Give me them. But we see Hagoromo's girlfriend, or his lover, and I'm just saying, she looks really good. I want her to be canon. She's attractive. She's an attractive female. She's an attractive female. And what I'm wondering about is if his lover died early on, before he really got to do anything with her. Who did he have children with? Who did he have Indra and Asura with? Did he? I feel like where it's leading up to, this is not a spoiler or anything, it's just speculation. I feel like where this is leading up to is Hagoromo used Rene Rebirth to revive his lover, and that's who he had Asura and Indra with. Because I mean, I feel like the Sage of Six Paths using Rene Rebirth wouldn't kill him not on one person. I feel like Rene Rebirth for the Sage of Six Paths is just something he could just do. I don't know. He's just a powerful dude, so maybe just Rene Rebirth didn't really do nothing to him, or maybe Hamura gave a little bit of his life force to Hagoromo so he could survive. I don't know. It's just speculation, but yeah. So like I just said, his lover died because Kaguya established a tradition where people will be sacrificed to the divine tree and be wrapped up in their little cocoons and have their chakra absorbed. And we know what the divine tree does when you're in the infinite Tsukiyomi. You become a white Zetsu. Why do you become a white Zetsu? Because Kaguya wanted to amass an army. Why does she want to amass an army? Because that bitch she mentions the others. What she says is the ritual is necessary until the others arrive. And here's the spoiler. Spoiler right now. 3, 2, 1. When she's talking about the others in that scenario, she's talking about the movie villains from Boruto the movie. What's their names? Momoshiki and Kinashiki. She's talking about them because she's trying to amass the White Zetsu army to defend herself from Kinashiki and Momoshiki, because apparently they're stronger than her. Apparently, it doesn't look like it from what you see Kaguya doing and what you see them doing in the Boruto movie, and the fact that Boruto is the one who beasted on that ass. But yeah, anyway, spoilers done. Yeah, that's just crazy to me. It's Kaguya is just, you know, she's a little nervous. But wink wink to those who just unmuted the spoilers. Wink wink. But yeah, we see there's a lot of little funny cutesy moments between Hagoromo and Hamura. Like, you can see, like, they're not just like Kaguya. They're not bland. They don't like focus. They're not one track. Because Kaguya, we see she's one track. She's just waiting. She's just waiting and wait. waiting and wait. We see how first off, this merchant, he comes to the village looking for Kaguya, and she's not there. She's out riding a pole or something. I don't know. Imagine she had a third kid, but she's just out doing stuff. You know what she's doing from this episode. She's probably destroying everyone who opposes her. Oh, death to all who opposes me. But yeah, we see the merchant. He comes through, and Hamura immediately activates. Well, not immediately. He activates his Byakugan, and he's like, "Yo, my dude, what the fuck is in this bag, boy?" He starts taking his shit out and just throwing it. Like, nigga, get that shit out of here. I ain't with it. I ain't with that foo-foo lame shit. He's like, all this shit will fuck us up, basically. What are you doing? We can heal everything. We have chakra. We are bursts. What are you doing? Stop it. He just throws the man's shit away. Like, you ain't pay for this. You ain't pay for that. You ain't pay for that. You picking all this bullshit off the ground. Like, Hamura is a savage. I like Hamura. And we also see Gamamaru. And in case you don't know who Gamamaru is, it's that toad, the big ass toad with the hat that looked like a scholar, the old big ass toad on Mount Miyaboku in the current era of Naruto that Naruto went to. The guy who can foresee the future, and the one who said, "You are the child of prophecy." That one. That toad. I don't know if I did a good impression of him just now, but I just tried. The English dub. I haven't heard his voice in a long time. I don't remember. But hey, I felt like that was a decent impression. But yeah, he's the one who's all talking about child of prophecy and everything. That toad. We see him younger in this episode. A little toad, and that motherfucker grew. These toads can grow, man. These toads go from freaking sizes of squirrels. Not even sizes of freaking, yeah, a baby squirrel to a fucking dinosaur size. Like, what the fuck are these toads? Are ridiculous. Yeah, but we see this toad. He takes Hamura and Hagoromo to Mount Miyaboku, and he tells them about a dream he had. The dream is that Hamura and Hagoromo are gonna fight Kaguya. But even before that, we see what's his name? Hagoromo's girlfriend or his lover go to the ritual, and Hagoromo's all like, "No!" I'm gonna keep fucking up with Hagoromo and Hamura's names. Hagoromo's like, "No! No! No! No!" And he's just like, "Nah, I don't want this. I don't want this to fly." And then he goes to ask his mom, or Kaguya, same person. He goes to ask Kaguya, what happens? What happens when people go to the ritual? And she's like, "You don't need to know. Relax, bitches. Relax. You don't need to know." And Hagoromo's all like, "Oh, fuck that shit. I'm thinking about jumping the tree." And when he does jump the tree, Hamura uses his Byakugan. I don't know if I said Hagoromo earlier. I meant Hagoromo was like, "Fuck that shit." That's what I meant. And he jumps the tree. Hamura comes with him because he doesn't want his brother to go alone. And Hamura immediately activates the Byakugan again. And that's one thing. Hamura was born with the Byakugan, but Hagoromo just had white eyes. He didn't have the Byakugan. He just inherited white eyes from Kaguya. It would have been fun. It would have been more. It made more sense if he inherited his father Tenji's eyes as to leading up to what happens, because When Hamura activates his Byakugan, he sees the cocoons and unwraps Haori, aka the lover of Hogoromo. He sees that she's dead, and just Hogoromo loses his shit. He starts screaming, no! No! And then he awakens his Sharingan. And we know Hamura basically fucking Hyuga. Hogoromo basically Uchiha. And we see how much you can tell, because you know how the Uchiha acts. So if Hogoromo is anything like what the Uchiha become, he gets pissed. When he gets pissed, he wants revenge, blah blah blah. He probably doesn't want, well, when you really think about it though, we can see this character arc, we can see a lot of development with Hogoromo in this. We can see him go from a pissed off Uchiha to what he becomes as a Sage of Six Paths, because he's so enlightened. But I highly doubt he ever becomes a pissed off Uchiha. I doubt he becomes pissed off as an Uchiha. I'm gonna stop saying for now, I'm overusing it. But I doubt he becomes pissed off and wants revenge and seeks revenge, because we know how Hogoromo is. He seems like the more gentle one between him and his brother, because he even says Hamura has a short temper, a hot temper to the merchant. When he goes to apologize to the merchant for his hot temper, and the merchant hurts his back. It's a little funny moment, and he's like, I'll heal your back if you tell me the secrets, you know. And he's like, I don't even know shit about the tree, bruh. I know other things though. But he heals his back. He heals his back beforehand anyway. And the merchant's just so happy, and he's like, Hogoromo's just like, get the fuck out. It's for your own good. Get the fuck out of here. Stay back. But yeah. And I like how Hogoromo just sees through Gamamaru's shit this whole episode. Everything Gamamaru says, Hogoromo sees through it. He's like, bitch, why are you nervous? You called us here. You let us here. Don't be nervous to trade me, because you definitely know some shit. And then Gamamaru reveals he had a dream that Hamura and Hogoromo are gonna fight Kaguya, or Hagoromo's gonna fight Kaguya. I don't know if he meant both Hamura and Hogoromo, but I know from the story that Hamura and Hogoromo fight Kaguya. Well, Ten Tails. Spoilers. not really, but yeah, I know they fight the Ten Tails together. So I don't know if Gamamaru is talking about Kaguya is gonna be fought or not by both of them. And I know for those manga only readers, I know, trust me, I know. I'm just not trying to spoil the anime readers. I know what you're saying. I know. Shut up. But yeah, like Kaguya. At the end of the episode, we see Kaguya. She comes back from wherever the fuck she was. First off, Hamura's hair is long as shit, so it's been a while. And Kaguya's like, bitch, where's Hagoromo? Meanwhile, Hagoromo's on Mount Miyaboku training in Sage Jutsu. So now we know where Hagoromo got his power. He got it from the Toads teaching him Sage Jutsu, the Sage of Six Paths. He was the first Sage ever, basically. The first Sage. He learned his Sage Jutsu. I'm assuming he perfected it, because even Gamamaru he was surprised, because he was like, this one's doing well. And he acquired it so fast, so rapidly, that I'm guessing he perfected it. And that's why we have Sage of Six Paths mode Naruto today, because what Sage of Six Paths did was basically give him part of Kaguya's power, the Ten Tails. Well, technically the Ten Tails, because whatchamacallit, Naruto has all the tailed beasts inside him, just not the 10 tails formed into one, but all the tailed beasts separately inside him. Also, we see, well, when we see Hagoromo training and how he gives Naruto the power, it makes sense that Naruto now perfected it, because I'm guessing the Sage of Six Paths had it perfected. He didn't have the little orange marks on his eyes, or maybe at one point he did, and he just perfected it even further. Or maybe he just went straight to a burst status. Like, who knows? And I'm still wondering how he awakened the Rinnegan. Because I don't know. He might have awakened the Rinnegan when he was older instead of younger. Who knows? But I feel like that's not the case. Because I still feel like he rebirthed Haori in order to make babies with her. Like, you know? I mean, it sounds true to shit. But I feel like he was in love with her, so he Renee rebirthed her as soon as he got the chance. He was like, yes, do this, Renee rebirth. Didn't care, just didn't care. And yeah, this episode was a really fun episode. It was a good episode in terms of backstory. Everything about it, like, just A1. I like the backstory. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 because I mean I do like more action. I do like action, but unless this becomes canon, I'll give it a higher score. But I mean, this was good. It was a good backstory. It was good to show us the Sage of Six Paths and his brother Hamura. And yeah, I always keep saying Hogoromo. I'm just so used to Hogoromo, the name. But yeah, just tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you're nasty. Peace, legends.
That should do it.
I'm leaving.
I have the strongest eyes in existence. There's no way I could lose.